record on here. That's just for backup. Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, where you live, what you love to do.
Um, my name is Julie Giglia. I reside in Massachusetts, south of Boston. I'm a teacher. I teach high school students. I've been teaching for 22 years. I really love my job. I love what I do. I teach kids about financial literacy, business, technology, and 3D printing stuff. And it's very rewarding. I grew up in New Hampshire, which is the Granite State, or live free or die. So that's a great place. And I growing up there, I had a great family. And I went to high school there, was active. I skied. I played a lot of sports, but I ended up moving down to Boston for a new job, and I've been down in Boston ever since.
Nice. And where do you like to ski? And you can like kind of talk to your phone and I can put
Okay.
myself on
My favorite places are ski is Killington, which is called the Beast of the East. It's the biggest mountain. It has a lot of terrain. It's got a lot of good stuff. So I would say that would be my biggest favorite mountain. My smallest favorite mountain would be like Burke. Burke Mountain is in northern Vermont as well, and it was actually where Michaela Schifrin, the Olympic winner, she actually trained at Burke Mountain Academy. And that's just a beautiful little place that nobody really knows about. It's got ski in, ski out, beautiful lodging, and I always enjoy to ski there as well.
love it. Some cool spots that I don't know in the West.
Come on
Um,
out.
how did you find the retreat company and the ski retreat and what made you think I should do that?
Um, my bucket list was to always ski out in California because I have never skied there, and I was supposed to go in March of 2020. But this thing called COVID got in the way, so it canceled my trip and it canceled everything. So I couldn't go and do that. Obviously, and go to a conference when I was there. So it's been on my bucket list. I've skied out west in places like Taos, New Mexico, and Utah, and I've also skied in Jackson Hole, and I have also skied in Canada, Banff, Lake Louise, and Whistler. And California's just always been on my list, and take Lake Tahoe has been on number one. And I was just doing some researching through, and again, I could just go on my own, but I don't know the area, I don't know the mountains, and I came across doing a search on Google of your retreat, and I think ChatGPT may have come up with it as well, which I probably shouldn't use. Tell my students I use because they think I'm cheating, but I'm not. But overall, I found it, and then I know I found it like November, and I was humming and hawing about, I'm a teacher, so my salary isn't huge, but I had money saved, and I had points from my credit cards, and I sent a lot of questions to Charlotte, who was our trip leader, and I kind of didn't know anybody, and people are like saying, "Are you sure you want to go do something you don't know anybody?" And I'm saying, well, yeah, because that's the best way to go. You don't have to deal with anybody else that you're, like, your friends. So I just pulled the trigger, and I got my spot, and I pulled that, I think, in December, right before prices went up, and I did it, and I did it, and I found it, and I'm like, okay. And I had to, as a teacher, my schedule is tough because I have 3 personal days and I use 2 of them. And this was a perfect time to go out to in March, early March, out to Tahoe, and I rented a car and never been around there or know anybody, but and the first people I met were two of my people who also they were at the mountain at Palisades, and they came back in the car with me, and I didn't even know them. So I mean, Charlotte made it so appealing because she had things organized. You just had to show up. You get in your room, you have a roommate, and I had the silliest roommate. She was the coolest snowboarder ever and funny. She was, I think, from Austin. Austin, yeah. What's her name? I forgot. What's
Lauren.
her name?
Lauren.
Um, Lauren, yeah. And we it was fine. It was great. I was nervous about having a roommate that snored, but I didn't have a roommate that snored. She was just so funny and crazy, and I appreciate that. And I learned how to wax my own skis. I learned a lot from about other ladies there and why they were there. So everybody has a backstory, and everybody has things going on. But it was a time in 4 days where you can just let go and meet new people, and everything's already organized for you. and you get to ski a beautiful mountain.
Win, win, win.
It's a win-win-win, and you're winning with Charlotte because Charlotte knows her stuff. She's funny, she's personable, and her goal is to try to keep make it an amicable situation and making everybody get along, and everybody did. So that was a win-win.
Thank you. And were there any big obstacles? You already mentioned kind of like obviously your teacher schedule, salary. Were there any other big obstacles in the way of you coming?
If I again, I came from the East Coast, snowstorms and traveling sometimes in the winter time, that can be a problem. Let's see. Um, that thing is out. Hold on.
Okay. Is
All
this
right,
still
wait.
recording?
Yeah, still
Okay.
recording. It can be that could be a big if my flight gets stranded or something like that. That would be because going to the West Coast, it's 3 hour difference. But I got a Wednesday night flight, stayed in Reno overnight, got a car, and it worked out. The only other thing too is coming back that weekend with the change of the clocks. So we lost an hour. So coming back to the East Coast, the time change coupled with little jet lag was another little bit of an issue. But overall, it was great.
Yeah, I wondered that last day why it was darker when we woke up, and then I remembered. I was like, why is
Yeah, I
it so dark
know.
right now? Yeah. Did you ever think like, I probably can't pull this off, or I'm actually not gonna go? Or did you?
Well, a couple things. Again, one of my friends who I was with, and she was like, I said I was humming and hawing about doing this, and she goes, just do this. Go. You always tell me to go do things, so and and just go do it. You have your pass. You don't have to pay for passes because I have my Icon pass, so that made it a little bit more affordable. And also it was just a lot. It was convenient to have that. So yeah, I pulled the trigger, and I did it far enough. And also, my mom is going through some dementia, so I take care of her every other weekend. So that's why I've only skied 10 days this year because I can't be two places at once. But, being with her is very important. So, but yeah, that's it. But I did do it, and yeah, I loved it.
I'm amazed you made it happen with all of your factors. Good for
You
you.
got to go with the dice, honey. You just go.
Yeah, I think that's great. And a lot of people wouldn't. And so kudos to you. What about like when you were, flying in and driving up, were you having any thoughts like, oh man, I'm here, or who am I gonna see or meet, or I should turn around now?
No, I've traveled a lot. I've got stuck in airports, I would say 5 times. So what am I gonna do? You just got to go. I did have a hotel room when I got there, so because I was so tired. But then the next day, I knew that I was gonna meet some fun people, and because like you said, people who want to do this, they go for a purpose. And I think we met a lot of great people from around the country, and everybody has, their stories, their backstories. Everybody has some things going on, but it's a place where we can all share and help each other and guide each other and get some advice, even though we don't know these people, but it's a safe place.
Yeah. And we didn't always do this, but we do a pre-trip Zoom call, which you weren't able to join for, but and also have the WhatsApp group ahead of time. Did that help in any way in terms of?
The WhatsApp group was great. It was super good. We could keep up again. You don't know who these names are with faces, so but at least you could find out. Actually, one of the things I did was I saw the phone number, so I actually looked up the zip codes, not zip codes, the 603 or the three letters, to find out the area code where the people were from. So I saw Austin, I saw California, I saw New York, I saw New Jersey. So in my mind, people were coming from different parts of the country. So I had an idea that it wasn't just going to be all people from California.
Right. All like saying totally dude the whole time.
Yeah, or something, I don't know. And I think the other thing, I don't know if I should be talking about this, but my brother was concerned about me going because he had heard about what had happened at your area with the big snowfall and the avalanche situation, which was, very sad. So
Yep.
he was like, "Are you going to do that?" I'm like, "No, I'm not doing backcountry skiing." So
Right.
So that was just, things that people read about. They're not there, so they don't know.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. And it's, it can happen inbounds too, but obviously backcountry is more of the risk. Um, but yeah, we're more just in the resort for these trips. And then tell me about the experience then on the retreat. Kind of, was there any moment where you're like, oh, this is amazing and it's all worth all the effort and
It
everything
was
that I did?
what's the girl? I'm sorry for names. I'm not great at all. Who's the hippie girl? What was her name?
Hippie girl.
She dressed as the hippie. She was a PA.
Oh, Eileen.
Eileen. I think one of the funny things was I found out she skied like the second day that she knew people that I knew when she went to Japan skiing. So she went on that trip that was organized by Boston Ski and Sports, which is my club. And so it was like a deja vu. So it was like you find connections with people. And I thought that was good. And but everybody was nice. But overall, yeah, it was great. It was good. I think you find connections. I was happy about my learning how to wax my skis, and I thought that made me ski better the next day for sure. Having the different stories was good.
hmm
So yeah, overall, and just meeting people and being kind to people, and I think everybody was super nice.
Were there any moments when the group kind of like supported or uplifted you or an individual or anything like that?
No, I think we're all here. Everybody was here to help each other. I mean,
hmm
even if you weren't the greatest skier, you got your little group. There was different little groups, so you could do that. Definitely. So, no, I think everybody had a good time. Assuming so. Nobody got injured. We laughed a lot and which was fun and overall it was just a great group of it's like a retreat with people you don't even know, and nobody's judging, nobody cares. What they care about is being there to meet new people.
Yes, yeah. Do something you love or learn something that you think you'll love and then meet new people. Um, yeah. Were there any other kind of like highlights? I know waxing your skis you've mentioned a couple times. We had the prom, we did art, we dressed up. That was fun. The skiing, obviously, but yeah, curious, like when you look back, what do you think about?
Um, well, this is kind of really silly, but I couldn't believe how big the pine cones were. And I actually got one and I was going to put it in my bag with me and take it back. I didn't know if they were going to put it away because I've never seen pine cones so big. And I thought I'd bring it back and put it on my desk at school.
Oh,
But I put it in that sunroom. And then when I was driving out that morning at 6 a.m. to get the airport, um, it was uh, it was not in my bag. I forgot it.
oh, bummer.
That's okay. No worries. I know it's super silly, but the pine cones were really great. No, I think, and I, like you said, it was good. I think it was overall good.
You'll have to come back for pine cones.
I think, isn't that super silly? I never seen some. Well, somebody else did. What's the girl? Again, names I'm not great with. The lady from Texas who was going to be a Grammy. What's her name?
Oh, Eileen.
I
Or
no,
no, Colleen. Colleen.
Colleen. Was it Colleen? Yeah. She told me a story. She used to come up here as a kid, and her mom used to give her 25 cents for every pine cone she used to fetch and pick up, the big ones. So
Oh,
that was the story we were talking about. So
oh, that's so cool. Yeah, the
yeah.
sugar pines. Yeah, we have some of those around our house, and we call those cones. Well, we call all the pine cones death cones because when they fall, they're just like poof. They'll break a windshield, and do
Okay.
not want to
Okay.
be hit by one.
No, I don't. And they're a little sticky. They have like a stickiness on them. So I
Mhm.
didn't think that would be probably good in my bag. And
Yeah,
maybe they would have taken it from me from like TSA or something, if you're allowed to even take those back to your house.
I know. I don't know. I mean, we're all in the same country, so I don't imagine anything like customs wise. But between
Oh,
states, you have to go through the ag stations.
that's
So
true. That's right. And
I,
there may not be any TSA workers anyways. They weren't getting paid. Sorry, that wasn't very nice.
I don't know. So looking back on the trip, does it mean anything to you, or what does it mean that you came on the trip, you overcame the hurdles, you did the thing, um, you met the people, I guess.
No, it was great. People wanted to know where my students wanted. I didn't really tell them where I went. I don't want to tell them. But no, I thought it was great. I like adventure. I like to do things different and I like to meet new people. And the only, looking back, I just wish it was probably on a weekend that didn't have the time change because that getting home at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, um, after a great weekend and then getting up the next day. But you
Brutal.
just push through and you survive.
Yeah, but oof, that is brutal. And did the experience overall prove anything to yourself?
Prove to me. No, it's just I like to do these things. Some people would be super scared and never do this, but for me, I think it's great to new people get out of your comfort zone and meeting new people. I mean, I lead trips for my ski club, Boston Ski and Sports. So I have people that come. You meet people that get scared. They don't, it's a weekend. What am I going to do? Who do I ski with and all that? So I've seen it from the other point of view. I've had other people. So being that person, it was nice having you because you made everybody feel cordial. You made people you were cordial enough that you made people feel comfortable. And we had no, I mean, major problems, I don't think. I mean, do you think we had any major problems? I think everybody got along. I mean, maybe not, some people you might feel some chemistry, you might not be the best of friends, but they're not there to be best friends with everybody.
Yeah. You go and you have fun that weekend.
You still with me?
I am. Oh yeah, back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what would you say to somebody who might want to come on the trip but they're holding back because of any reason, finances, distance, just fear?
Um, I think if you're trying to do something different and you want to get away and you don't know people, but you become instant friends with 10 people. There's 10 to 12 people you're going to, they're all in the same boat. It's like, do you remember when you went to Cal Polytech, right? Do you remember?
Mhm.
And did you know your roommate going in?
Yes, but I didn't know everybody else.
Okay, right. Same with me. I don't know. I mean, it's just like when you get a new roommate at college, University of New Hampshire. I didn't know what I was going to get, but if you have a positive attitude and it's kind of going in open-minded, I mean, it's not like you're going to be living with these people, but you have people, connection of people that, you met. And I think that's a positive thing. I think it's a good thing. So I would just tell people if you're looking to do something different, you don't even have to be the world's expert skier, but you're going in with like-minded people that are there to support you. So if you want to do a different kind of vacation instead of going to Mexico and, sipping on a margarita and sitting in the sun, getting, a tan or whatever, you want to do something different. This is an active, you're moving. There's never a dull moment. Yoga, painting, waxing. So it's endless.
Can't sit still.
Can't can't sit still. Sorry.
And please share that you brought us a lovely gift and the background of
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Well, I just figured how can people I know I make jewelry and I gave our fearless leader some sunflowers. Hopefully she'll wear that this summer sometime
Oh yeah.
somewhere. And everybody I gave, I don't know if they like earrings. I do have to make actually for who's the Fox, her last name's Fox.
Alex was it
Alex.
was it oh Kim doesn't have
Kim, I have to make her, I gotta make her a bracelet because she doesn't have her ears pierced.
hmm
I gotta do that. Ear pierced, yeah. So that's on my this weekend bucket list.
That's nice.
So yeah, I mean, I share things. It makes everybody likes to get a little something, right?
Definitely. That was
Yeah.
so kind. I feel like that's just such a token of a women's trip
Yeah.
is
Oh
like,
yeah.
you bringing something for the other
Yeah,
ladies.
that's fine. It's not, it's very cost wise, it's not a lot of money. But I think if you can make connections, it's just kind of putting like um just people remember it's a little something. Here's something for you. And those things are memorable.
Very memorable. Thank you for that.
Okay.
That was nice. Okay, a couple rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
What's one word you'd use to describe the ski retreat?
Adventurous.
What would you tell someone who's thinking about joining the ski retreat?
Do it. Just do it. Like Nike, it just says go do it and just you'll definitely like it.
What's one another thing the retreat company should do that isn't skiing?
Something you could do without skiing.
Like another
Um,
retreat type.
that's a retreat type. Um, I guess you could have theme like you have done the foodies, you've done food. You could do, I mean, hiking. You could do a hiking thing as a possibility, or camping. Um, you could do crafts weekend. You could do crafts being making different things each day, like having different, if you want to do crafts. Um, and I just think just people with like-mindedness. Yoga weekend retreat. If you want yoga, you can go to, a place to go do that. You probably could do that. It's much more of an intimate place to do it.
Agree. What's your ski alter ego name?
Um, the need for speed.
And anything else you want to mention?
No. I just think no, I'm looking at Idaho. I know you just released it. I saw the little things. It's just the timing. And I kind of used a lot of my points for the trip to California, but this one's a little bit more affordable, is it?
They're all different based off of the
Is this like a
location.
house you're getting an Airbnb house?
Mm-hmm.
And did you rent this before?
Mm-hmm. Last year,
Okay.
actually. That's what I'm
Ah,
wearing today.
oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 of 7 spots already booked. Um,
Is there
so
only take
4 more.
seven? You only take seven?
Yeah, just with the space of the house kind of dictates how many people can come.
Okay. Did
So
anybody from our trip book?
Kim is going.
Is she?
She is.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can
I
bring her
think Kim
bracelet
liked
there.
that. Yeah, she was quiet, but I think she liked that. I think she liked our trip.
I think so too. You never know, like on my side, if someone likes the trip or not. And so sometimes I'm like surprised with the repeat customers saying like, oh, they liked it. So it's cool to see her coming back.
Yeah, just with me is the timing and the schedule and being a teacher. So that's I have to look to see. So no, Sun Valley definitely that your sweatshirt is on my bucket list because I've never been to Idaho. It's
Okay.
just timing getting there because it's a little bit more pricey getting there and time.
It is. You're right. Yeah,
So it's
and it's
like,
a kind of in a weird spot. You have to go through Denver or Salt Lake or something like that
yeah, yeah.
to get there too. So yeah, the earlier the better, obviously. But I tried to pick weekends like, it's not going to be on a holiday or something where you're going to have an extra day. Um, so
Is that
hopefully,
Super Bowl weekend? Is it that Super Bowl
no, I
weekend?
also avoided that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No pressure, but would love to have you, obviously.
Well, thank you. I definitely would like to. I got to figure that out now. And just with my mom's not going to be here forever, so we don't know what's going to happen with her too.
Of course, I know it's kind of up in the air. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll probably announce. So I have Jackson Hole and Sun Valley, and then I'll probably announce definitely Tahoe again. And I'm just wondering if I'll do a different location or I might double up. Sun Valley's been very popular. So I
Yeah,
know,
I that would be um yeah, I'd like that because I haven't been there. I
yeah,
probably would go back to Tahoe because I went there already,
yeah,
but we'll see.
we'll
Got to
see.
win the lottery.
Yeah. All right, let's go in and buy some auto tickets.
There you go.
Well, thank you for the conversation. I appreciate it. And it was
Oh, no
so
worries.
nice to meet you. And I'm so glad that you were on the trip. And I'm so glad I know you now. So if I come out,
Yeah.
I'll let you know. When you come back out here, let me know and
Okay.
stay
And
in touch.
vice versa, if you come out here, let me know, you
Yeah.
you or whoever.
Yeah.
I have an extra bedroom. You can crash if you
Oh,
want to.
cool. Yeah.
I know you're gonna go up. You have your good friend in Maine too, right?
Yeah. So we'll see about making it all happen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know you got your house. How's your house coming along?
Coming slowly.
One.
This room is all under construction. then the
Okay.
whole garage outside. And we've been at the property every weekend digging in the dirt. We just put in water to the flower beds. We bought that property, I think I
Yeah,
mentioned.
you said that was how many, is that an hour from your house?
It's an hour from our house. And so we've just been very busy with that sort of stuff. Um, I'm trying to get the bit like the business side of the property up and running, along with like literally physically doing it. And I just planted my seedlings, so a few of
Oh,
them have
good. My
sprouted.
mother, sister, and mother do that. Yeah,
Really?
they got a garden, huge
Oh,
gardens.
so
I
cool.
like that, but I don't have the space where I am, so.
Yeah. It's